In this video, we're going to look at free transform tool. By the way, we have selection tool, direct selection tool through which we can rotate the object, scale the object, even change the location of each anchor point. So why do we need free transform tool? To demonstrate free transform tool, first let's over on our free transform tool. It will show you and give you a few hints how can you use the free transform tool. What is the shortcut? It's E, rotate, scale, share, and distort the object. For doing so, I need a rectangle first. Let's change the fill color to black maybe. Now if you click on your free transform tool, they will give you a few options. You can scale, rotate, and increase the height and weight of your object the same way you did it before. But what else can we do? Now if you go in over on the top path of your shape, click and drag on the left or right side, then it will share your object or shape. The one thing we can do with that, by selecting your free transform tool, they will give you a few more options as well. You can change the perspective or perspective distort. You can also do free distort. Perspective distort, if you click on one point and decrease the size of it, the other side will automatically be decreased. And if you increase it from the one side, the other side will be automatically increased. The next one is free distort. Free distort, if you go and click and hold one anchor point, you can position it freely wherever you want. Now, how can we use this tool effectively or creatively? First of all, let me write a text. Create outline, make a copy of it, Control D to duplicate it a few times, and let me group it. Now the one thing I can do, go select your free transform tool, click on your perspective distort, click and hold the top right corner or anchor point of your shape and decrease the size. The same way, but increase the size from the bottom. Let's scale it up, hold shift, so we do not use our perspective. Now what can we do? Hold Alt and click and drag to take a copy of it, hold shift, right click on it, go to your transform, reflect horizontally, click OK. Now the same thing we can do with the two sides, left and right. Take a copy, just hold it from here, rotate it. Now bring it on the right side. Bring it down. Now take a copy of it. Sorry, take the copy of only right side. Right click, transform, reflect, now horizontally, okay? Now if I just take or create another shape here, right click on it, arrange it, send to back, and what I will do, change the color of my text to white, a little bit gray. The last one I can do, just go to eyedropper tool, click on it, and it will automatically take the color of your shape here too. So this is how you can use your free transform tool. In free transform tool, there is another tool which is called puppet wrap tool. Puppet Wrap tool is also available in Photoshop. It's also available in After Effects. What can you do with Puppet Wrap tool? Let me take another project. Increase the stroke. Now if you go and click on your Puppet Wrap tool, this will give you a mesh through which you can click on the both ends. First of all, when you click on your Puppet Wrap tool, it will give you a mesh, and this is the point from where your object or path will be rotated, or you can change the position of your each point which you have marked on your design or path or whatever it is. If you click on the center, now if you're moving this section or this point, then it will only rotate or move from the center. It won't affect on the other side of your line or path. Let me draw a straight line first. Now there are two ends to this line of yours. If you click in the middle, you can add another point. Now you can slowly bend this line from the center or from the middle. If I click here, I can bend it from the sides as well. If I increase or move the first point I have added to the top and the second to the bottom, then it will give me a nice bend line. So this is another tiny tool in Illustrator through which you can bend the lines, or which is bend it, you can straighten it as well. For example, if I have a vector design and its hand is a little bit bended and I wanna straighten it this much, we can straighten it through the Puppet Wrap tool. If it is straight hand, I'm sorry, this side is not visible, so I'm going to demonstrate it this way. If it is straight line or straight hand, you're going to mark a point here, you're going to mark a point in the shoulder, on the shoulder, and you're going to mark the point in here as well. From this point, if you're going to rotate or change the position, it will be bended. But if you have a point on the shoulder and you have another point at the other end of your hand, then if you change the position of this point, it will only be rotated from your shoulder. But if you have another point here, then it will be rotated from your elbow. So this is the basic concept of Puppet Wrap tool. I hope you guys understood, and I hope you have better use of Puppet Wrap tool in your project.